Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday morning. I haven't done one of these in a little while. Geekdom QNA, where I answer questions from the Ask.fm. Ask.fm/Geekdom101. I figure with the Universal Survival Arc coming up just right around the corner, there'll be some interesting questions to answer. And that's what I'm here to do. So I hope y'all have a good little Sunday morning. Hope y'all are relaxing. Hope y'all had some breakfast. And if it's not morning where you live, that's pretty cool too. Quick programming note, later today I will be dropping my Dragon Ball Super episode 77 preview slash prediction breakdown video right here on the channel. It'll be a little bit later on this afternoon. If you're in the Western Hemisphere, you'll be getting that. And if you're not, you'll be getting it just in a few hours after this video. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions to the best of my abilities here on the Geekdom Q&A. For those of you who are new to the channel, I pretty much answer questions once in a while from Ask.fm, and you can always submit your questions there. I've been in this fandom, and I've been a Dragon Ball historian since 1990. I got into it in 94, but I really got hardcore in the late 90s, like a lot of you guys did. So I think I'm pretty credible to ask these questions too. But of course, this is always my opinion, and if your opinion is not the same as mine, that's cool too, as long as we can just get along here. So let's go ahead and answer some questions. No more rambling. Who wrote the Legend of Dragon Ball book and the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F Future Trunks edition? I don't know. The series never tells us. Hey, Geekdom 101. Wouldn't Cabba be the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6 since he is the first of their race to ever transform? From Travis Jones. Good question. And the answer is not necessarily. He might not be the first of their race to ever transform, because we don't know what the actual history is. For all we know, they may have been able to transform ages ago, and they just, through evolution, forgot. He's definitely the first. Cabba didn't know what a Super Saiyan was till he met Vegeta, right? So at least when it comes to him and his crew, he's definitely the first one. But that doesn't mean that at some point in the distant past, there wasn't one, and the legend may have been lost. So there is a possibility, but again, it's one of those things where let's pretend that he is the first Super Saiyan ever. He's not the legendary one yet. Some time has to go by, I think, before you're considered legendary. I wish they had more time to develop the end of GT. It seems like they had good ideas but were too rushed. Well, that's because GT was canceled. I have a video that I'm going to drop probably in November of this year going through the entire cancellation of GT, and I think you'll want to definitely watch that one when it drops. By the way, guys, if I sound a little weird, I did just have surgery a couple days ago. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, you'll know I had jaw surgery. So if I sound a little bit different, more mellow, I hope that's cool. It's just, that's why. Is there any explanation besides just because plot device that Goku gets his sight back against Omega Shenron? I don't think they really explained it, so no, I think you're right. It's just because. I don't remember them actually explaining it. Maybe when he became a kid again, I really don't remember them actually giving an explanation. A lot of GT questions here. Do you think the Gogeta of DBGT should be a new Super Saiyan form beyond SS4 because the hair color is different? I know it's stated SS4 all materials, but I feel like it should be stated as different because of their hair change. That's a very good point that you made, because the reality is that we never get a real explanation as far as why his hair turned red. I've seen some people say it's Super Saiyan God, but that's obviously not possible for numerous reasons that should be very obvious to you if you're familiar with the series. I'm not going to get into that. It's just red hair, and plus SS God was more magenta color. But anyways, so about the form, yeah, I don't really know why his hair turns red. Honestly, it never really is explained, and it's too late. We can't just. I mean, I guess they could go back and give it a new name, but I don't think GT in that form has any sort of bearing on the current Super storyline or what they're promoting now. So I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think they're going to go back and change it. What would you call? Let us know in the comments. What would you call the Gogeta red-haired SS4 variation? Do you think it's possible that while training with the Z-Sword, Gohan unlocked SS3, or that he had the base power to? No, because he would have done it. No, absolutely not. And plus, they never even tell you how. You don't even get SS3 from training in the way that Gohan did. It's never really explained how Goku got the form. So I'm sure Gohan didn't have time to learn how to do it. No. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it says, do you think Broly's popularity is partly due to him embodying freedom from the normal rules of societies? I don't think people care about that. I think it's just about the muscles and the fact that he beats a lot of people's asses. I think that's the main thing. I'm not gonna click this because I don't click links in my Ask FMs. Was Gohan ever enrolled to any public school somewhere between the BoJack Unbound and Broly Legendary Super Saiyan movie before he went to high school in the Buu arc? Okay, you're flipping them. Okay, first of all, the Broly Legendary Super Saiyan movie that came out before BoJack Unbound, and in the movie, Chi-Chi's trying to enroll Gohan, but it's never made clear as to whether or not he got in. So the answer is possibly, if you want to count the movie as giving any bearing to the series. But no, it's Gohan states in the Buu arc that he was homeschooled until then. So no, he didn't go to any school. It's explained in the Buu arc that Gohan was homeschooled until that first episode, that first day of school. Hello, Geekdom. I have been a fan for a long time. My question is, how strong do you think the other Gods of Destruction will be from the Universe Survival arc? I don't know. See, I get a lot of these questions. All of us do. Like, a lot of YouTubers and, Kanzenshu and Herms, we get these questions that just can't be answered. For example, in fact, this next one right here is very similar. I have an interesting idea. Explain how the Kais and before Buu absorbed them do not have counterparts in the sister universes. Like, hypothetically, they should have twins in Shampa's universe, right? And why is there not similar oddities in... I don't know where the rest of it's at. Well, I don't have an answer for you. See, that's the thing is that we can answer questions that have been answered, or we can theorize on things. But the thing about me, and I'm not speaking for anybody else but me, is I can't do a theory unless there's some kind of basis for it. Unless there's some kind of material for me to build the theory off. I don't just come up with random fan fiction off the top of my head. So the idea about how strong the Gods of Destruction are, I presume they're going to be around the same power as Beerus and Champa. Because why would any God of Destruction be significantly weaker? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But as far as how strong, there's just no point even talking about it. We haven't even seen them yet. We've seen like a 15 second animation of them. We don't even know what they can do. So it's just... it's too soon to ask those kind of questions, yo. I wish more of the fandom would just wait and see. Okay. Buuhan versus Majuub. Let me think. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say Majuub. And the reason why I'm going to say Majuub is because if you power scale, and I've said it before, I'm not a power scaling. I'm not fucking... Geek List or Seth or any of these guys, but I'm not an idiot either. I know the series very, very well. Goku fights General Ruldo, and he says General Ruldo's about the same strength as Majin Buu. Now, we don't know which Buu he's talking about. Most folks have presumed Kid Buu. Okay, now Kid Buu is not stronger than Buuhan based on the manga. All right. However, the GT series follows the anime, so it's possible that Kid Buu may be stronger than Buuhan. I don't like saying that because it's the anime's filthy lies, but again, now Majuub was able to fight for a little while against Vegeta Baby, and Vegeta Baby is significantly stronger than General Ruldo because Goku's able to take down General Ruldo. So no, Majuub is stronger. Kid Buu, Oob and his potential mixed with Fat Buu, he definitely is stronger. It's too bad they didn't utilize him as well as they should have. Majuub versus Buuhan, it's like, again, bro, alright, I answer your question. In the end of Dragon Ball Super Episode 75, Goku and Krillin were facing all the enemies they have defeated. Among those enemies was 4-star Shadow Dragon Goku facing GT. Is this proof that Dragon Ball Super GT... First of all, this is one of the stupidest questions I've ever gotten. Okay, number one, the 4-star dragon was not there. I don't know if you got confused. I don't know if you saw somebody and you thought that was them. No, and how can Super possibly be after GT like that? Like, dude, critical thinking, man. Like, people get mad at me because they think I come off like a dick. And I'm not a dick. I can't, why should I answer questions that are blatantly in the series that we've gone over? Like, how many times have we gone over when does Super take place? Like, how many times? Like, thousands of times. See what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, critical thinking. Use that thing between your ears, bro. And I have no idea what he meant by the 4-star dragons in that preview because I watched that episode. I reviewed it last night. He wasn't there, dude. I don't know what he's talking about. Why do you think that Toriyama still has Vegeta wearing Frieza's army armor after Vegeta found out that Frieza destroyed his planet? Being as prideful as he is, wouldn't be caught dead wearing that attire. Shouldn't he be wearing regular weighted original Saiyan clothing? They don't have any more of that original Saiyan clothing. Like the stuff that Cabba wears, the stuff they wore before the Frieza army came in there, they don't have anymore. So that's why he doesn't wear it. And as far as him wearing the armor, I guess he just likes it. It feels comfortable and protects him. I don't think he cares about what Frieza did. I'm not clicking that link, bro. My question is, what if Krillin is supposed to die by the hands of Frost in the upcoming tournament and Goku sees it, relives the past when Frieza killed Krillin, thus becoming enraged? Could we see a new power level transformation from Goku? That's probably not going to happen. Alright, hey Geekdom, huge fan. I'm writing this the day after the appearance of female Broly. If you could talk about this or give your option, I guess you mean your opinion on my theory, that'd be great. What if the green hair transformation is exclusive to the female Saiyans? We have never seen a female Saiyan before, so thoughts. The only answer I have for is that it's possible. And we have seen female Saiyans. We just haven't seen female Super Saiyans, right? It is possible. However, the only thing that would stop that from being the case is that in Dragon Ball Heroes, we have female Saiyans with golden hair. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, it's Heroes, it's not Dragon Ball. It's not the anime, it's not the manga. I get that, but I don't think that Heroes would diverge that far away from the established rules of the canon and the continuity. And I just don't see them doing that just for the women. I mean, who knows, man? You might be right. I don't think it's going to happen. How strong is Supreme Kai compared to Beerus, Goku, Super, Ultimate Gohan? He doesn't have to be those three, who can explain it best. Thanks. He is nowhere close to any of these guys, but he is stronger than Frieza, that we know. I don't know if he's stronger than Cell. He does, I think he's a little bit stronger than we actually think, because he does manage to push Fat Buu away for a little while. So I do think he might actually be like, he may be a little weaker than Dabura, I would say, maybe roughly around there. Just because he seems to freak out when he sees Dabura. Or Dabura, whichever way you want to pronounce it. He seems to freak out when he sees him, but that could be more so a shock of just seeing the Demon King with Babidi, aligned with him and whatnot. So it's one of those things where it's hard to really place it as far as whether or not he surpassed him, but he definitely can't compete with like the Saiyans. I mean, he may be stronger than like Goten and Trunks individually. Definitely not stronger than Gotenks. I mean, that's not even a joke at this point. But if you want to compare just these three guys, he's nowhere in their league. I'd say a little bit below Dabura. I could be wrong, though. Let me know what you think. Daniel Effler, I know this is kind of out there, but what do you think about this? Since Saiyan transformation are linked to emotions and females are thought of having much more intense emotions, is this the transformation of the Super Saiyan women? I think Trunks in his rage mode transformation, Daniel. You gotta be careful when you say things like that, or when Toei does it, because you're gonna thread that thin line. Like, what I mean by that is, if you say that women are triggered more emotionally, some women are gonna get upset at that. Not all of them, but some will. You gotta be real careful how you say that. It's possible, but again, I don't know. I don't. It's very possible that could be the case, that it could be a female-only transformation, and maybe she has a lot of rage, but we haven't seen any other girls that are Saiyans do that, so it's hard to really pinpoint that. If SSJ2 and USSJ went arm wrestling, who do you think would win? That's a stupid fucking question, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it like I see it, bro. That's a stupid question. Hey, Geekdom, do you have any idea why Daisuke does not have this Universe Survival Arc trailer that everyone's been going nuts about? Did Daisuke cut it out? Did Toei cut it out of the release they sent to Daisuke for some reason from Bob? The Universe Survival Arc is not on Daisuke, and it's not on Crunchyroll. It's only for the Fuji TV broadcast. That's why you're getting that trailer. That's why you got the Future Trunks arc. I'm sorry. That's why you got the Resurrection F Trunks saga, or Trunks special version, whatever. You got that because it's exclusive to Fuji TV. So any other broadcast will not have it, including the dub. When the dub comes out, you ain't gonna get that promo. Okay. Is it safe to assume now that Broly's not the only person able to get this form? Because I got people saying it's Broly reincarnated. I already covered this in a video. I talked a ton about this already this past week. Check out the channel for more. Jordan Shamukiga. Hope I didn't screw up your name, bro. I just watched Dragon Ball Super 75. I'm confused about something. bullet actually penetrated Krillin's skin. If bullets didn't work on Kid Goku and Kid Krillin launched you to shoot him, how in the hell would it be a danger to adult Krillin? It's just a stupid plot hole by Toei. Yeah, it pretty much is like a dumb plot hole. You could always say that maybe the bullets were a lot stronger. They may have been armor-piercing rounds. Possibly Krillin was not focused enough to protect himself from it. But you're right. But also you have to remember that Launch was a kind of a gag character in a way. So she's going to do shit that makes no sense. Never take Dragon Ball that seriously. Again, no links. Do you think Merz Zamasu should have said "I am Zamas" repeatedly as Future Trunks was cutting him in half, kind of like how Dio did when he was beaten by Jotaro? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. Danny, very familiar name. Hey, Geekdom, I think I know what the multipliers of SSG and SSB are. Well, chances are you don't because they haven't explained it yet, but I'm going to hear you out here. I made some calculations with the facts we have from DBS manga and anime. Example, SSB 1/10 weaker than SSG BOG. That's already wrong. That's already wrong. Nowhere, anywhere does it state that SS Blue is 1/10 weaker than SS God. Like, that's already wrong, bro. So, I don't even, like, I can't even watch your theory because you're already wrong. Like, I wonder sometimes if people, like, read part of the manga and never finish it. Right? Because I've still got people hitting me up on Twitter saying, "Oh, dude, I read the manga. Super Saiyan God is stronger than Blue? He went from Blue to God." And I'm like, did you read the manga the wrong way, bro? Like, because if you read the manga when Goku fought Hit, he went yellow, red, blue. Were you reading it, like, backwards? Like, you know, you're supposed to read manga right to left. Maybe he was reading left to right. I don't understand that. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. You know, I don't get that. Unless some dickhead put the manga out like with the wrong page order. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he put it out like in the wrong order. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But if you watch my Dragon Ball Super manga chapter reviews, I break this down thoroughly. Same thing with a video I did called Super Saiyan God Returns with Herms. Herms and I broke it down completely how everything works. I've got videos on the channel explaining everything you need to know, except for the stuff I haven't covered yet, which I'll get to eventually, I promise. Do you think that for the universe survival arc, we'll see some universes based on other pre-existing properties, like a universe based on DC Comics and its counterparts Marvel? Do you think they'll be original? Okay, I'm done. That right. This question broke me. This question broke me. Thanks for watching the Q&A, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. I do love each and every one of you, but I just can't answer questions anymore. I'm out of here. Hope y'all have a great day. Like I said, later today, I'm broken, dude. I got the episode 77 preview coming. I hope y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.